a gun turret.
Roger. Checked in with the sniper and the UHD.
Enemy location there. They're super dead now. Sniper marked.
Sure.
I got a hostile. There.
No one's done.
Maneuvering into position.
Please just be quiet. It's bad enough I gotta be out of here.
Ready here. Got a hostile.
On my way, rookie. On your go.
Hostile identified over there. Got a breacher. I see a rusher. This one's done with similar. I got a hostile over there. I see a radio operator. Got a hostile.
Not forget to check radio batteries. Get in trouble, you're gonna have to call me. Understand?
Sniper unit.
Maneuver into the target.
Right to the target.
All set.
Roger. Getting in position. Hostile identified over there. Radio operator locked.
Shit! Oh, shit.
I got a hostile over there.
Hey, stay on your toes.
Marking a sniper. Act fast.
The alert! We got possible enemy activity.
We got hostiles!
Okay, I should come with you, just in case.
Got a hostile.
Hey! Get the hell down, man! We're under attack! Running for cover!
Be advised, hostiles were on alert.
Contact!
Hostile identified over there.
Let him have it.
Breacher ID'd.
Nailed him!
Fire! Fire! Laying down suppress. Let's see things up. Good kill!
Son of a
Sniper
bitch!
eliminated.
Centric's down! Gonna light your ass up!
Shit!
Boom!
Sniper
I
set
got
fire!
Let's go!
Oh, Jesus!
Tracking a sniper. He's gonna engage.
How you like that shit? Come on, I need a visual!
We were present!
Sniper's about to shoot. Sniper on target. Concentration. He's dead. Down. Sniper's about to fire.
Getting to cover! You can't hide! Target!
Sniper's about to shoot. Sniper set to fire. Sniper, he's about to shoot. Drag out. Sorry, boys.
Come on, let's kill him!
Eyes are hostile.
Echo 1 is down. Echo 1 is down. Contact.
Oh, that's how we do it. We need to gather any intel we can find.
Wait, what? Yeah, something's out there making noise.
Good shot.
Boys, I think we got hostiles here.
Okay.
I'm almost impressed, Rookie.
You're intent on giving me shit, ain't you?
Rainbow Blues rings.
Moving to a quiet target. I lost visual, Rookie.
Radio operator identified. Lost visual contact of the target. Ready to shoot on your mark.
That's the target inside. On your go, closely.
Ready to fire. Awesome shot. Shit, they're gearing up.
Think he'll be alright.
In the ghosts, you try to win the fight fast.
I know those shits are out here.
What's the word?
Keep looking, fellas.
Got a sniper about to shoot at us. Incoming sniper fire! Down! Gonna take sniper fire! Sniper ready to fire!
Sights on the hostile.
Good, asshole!
Sniper line another shot! Bullshit, flare up! Down! We're gonna take sniper fire!
Tracking a sniper. He's gonna engage. Hostile identified over there. Another hostile over there.
They can't take us!
Sniper, he's about to shoot. Got a hostile. Hostile identified over there.
All right, Sullivan.
Enemies hit.
Where the hell
got
are
your
Meridian's other goons? Don't make me ask again.
There.
You're gonna have to find a barrel and
I see one there.
All right, Sullivan. Where the hell are Meridian's other goons? Don't make me ask again.
You're gonna have to find a barrel and Ashcroft. They're the ones smuggling all the real data. They're the ones coordinating everything.
And where are these cowards hiding, huh?
They're in the Sentinel land base. It's west of Lake Roundabout in the Sinking Country province. Just don't tell them I told you.
Yeah, well, I can't make any promises, cretin.
Where's it?
down here.
Contact! Take cover! I got him!
We'll sell that shot. Get out of here. I'll find you. Hostile identified over there. I'll find a way to pick up later. More unit out there. Got a breacher. Look sharp. We're not alone. Enemy location there.
Bad guy spotted.
Just getting a clean shot. Give the word.
ID'd an enemy position. Marking a breach, mate. Take care of that, would you? Get in position.
I'm getting in position. I see one there. Sniper identified. There must be good intel here. I got a hostile over there. Got a hostile. I got eyes on a gun turret. Sights on the hostile. Ready to rock. I'm tracking the commander down there. Hostile identified over there. Retreat. Ready to fire. Enemy location there. I got a hostile over there. See a rusher. Swan stuff similar.
Got anything? I got nothing. Could have told you. Nothing out here.
Got a hostile.
All clear over here.
Yeah, same deal over here.
Hey,
Hostile identified over there.
Guess you didn't need me then.
Got a hostile.
seems like every...
Enemy position marked. There.
Man, these auto turrets saved my ass more than once.
Let's say someone does get in. That's just more bull.
How long we gotta stay out here? There's nothing.
Come on, just keep looking.
Rainbow, close ranks.
Maneuver into the target.
Word.
Have you seen what our drone teams have been working on? Of course not. It's all classified. Yeah, but I... Damn!
Contact! We got bad guys!
Bonus to whoever killed the bastard!
Give it to him!
One is in my sights. Right on target.
Copy.
Sniper fire incoming. Detect tag out. Breach of spotted. Move together, team. Cover. A sniper's gonna shoot. Sniper about to engage. There's the commander.
Hit him! Hit him!
Got it. Engaging hostiles.
Roger that. Hostile grenade incoming.
Tribal line will be shot.
Enemy down.
We have to get to Ash. She's down. Sniper ready to fire. I got her. I won't leave a rainbow down.
Hang tight, Ash. You're good.
Copy that. Thanks, Ghost. Frag out! Don't capture me.
You're set.
Commander eliminated.
I'm good to go.
Here I come, shithead! Let's get this shit!
Come on, I need a visual. Stay sharp, all
Eyes on a
right.
breacher.
Light him up.
Engaging. Here it comes. Let's speed things up, shall we?
Eyes on hostile.
Target eliminated. Wolf down. Visual on the ground.
Let's kill these bastards! Get the sons of bitches!
Sniper landing on me shot. Nice bloody shots.
Oh, I know.
Down. We're gonna take sniper fire.
Take cover! Sniper about to fire!
Sniper ready to fire. Incoming sniper fire. Gets in position. Maneuvering to engage. Also quiet. Sniper ready to fire.
Lost visual on the target.
Sniper landing on me shot.
secure. Slow down, we got bad guys.
Open fire!
Okay.
Spotted a wolf. They really call themselves that?
We can't get to that now.
I need an enemy position. I got you covered!
Hit him! Hit him!
Copy!
Location there.
Engaging!
Roger that. We're not going to be able to do that. Moving to the target. Search for intel. Might find the data useful.
How are you doing with all this?
Shut down Meridian and his goons for you.
Thank you, Nomad. I owe you.
Do me a favor. Tell the outcasts to be a little more careful with their data, all right? If Sentinel's gunning for the outcasts, y'all shouldn't be giving them any ammo.
Got it. Appreciate the lecture.
Yeah, just glad I can help.
We're in some deep shit, Nomad.
What are you talking about?
I hear Jesus Intel started a devastating chain reaction that led to his arrest. He's holed up in a drone support station by the bar. You need to rescue him and get him away from the area.
Where will I take him?
Jesus will know where to go. Just make sure he's protected at all costs.
On my way.
Brute Squad. Did you mean what you said about needing friends?
I did.
We just got intel about a new shipment of weapons at some base in Oroa. The weapons are being sent to Liberty by boat.
Hey, you want me to hijack it and bring it back for your people? You should have quit while you were ahead.
Hey, we aren't the real enemy. Right now, the enemy isn't even Project Deus. Sentinel is coming for all of us. We need weapons.
Every legitimate revolution had to start somewhere. But arming concerned citizens is a long way from a real liberation army.
We're in it now. Knowing what we do, there's no turning away. Those weapons are the only chance we've got at getting supplies and defending ourselves.
What else do you know about the shipment?
Not much. It's being loaded onto a boat and it's headed to Liberty. There's not much to go on, but it's all our contact could get.
That's plenty. I can go find myself a Sentinel soldier for anything else. I'll grab the boat and meet you with the shipment. So Project Deus. That sounds ominous. What can you tell me?
Look, I'd really prefer not to talk about it.
I get that you're not a fan, but why all this? A rebellion over a rich guy's pet project. It doesn't track.
What's there to track? Apparently, during their giant asshole convention, the meatheads at Skeltech came up with a way to cheat death. Project Deus is their elitist method of transferring the minds of the richest 0.1% into computers. It's not hard to figure out where that leaves the rest of us. So excuse me if I'm a little pissed off.
Jesus. Surviving death by living on as a machine? Doesn't sound much like surviving to me.
Me either. It's in the name, Brute Squad. Project Deus isn't about cheating the god of death, it's about becoming him. For these people, it means absolute power. That's what the outcasts are fighting against.
Kidnapping Madeira and sending out hunting parties. Sounds like Stone's got a big heart-on for you suddenly.
Sudden, maybe. You really think we had anything to do with him declaring martial law? Stone would have found a way no matter what happened.
That's one hell of an endorsement.
At least Walker seemed to have a purpose. But if he ever thought he was in control, he was fooling himself. It's only ever a matter of time before Stone remembers he doesn't play well with others.
Your people look like they're barely holding it together.
What, you mean these nerd farmers aren't ready for Brute Squad boot camp? It was hard enough turning these pocket-protecting 4-H'ers onto vandalism, but infiltration and sabotage? It's a goddamn miracle that we've survived this long. But we're not fooling ourselves. We know at the end of the day, we're just standing with our fingers in a dike.
Yeah, well, the tide's coming in. Surviving off the grid is one thing, but if you don't start punching above your weight, you're gonna get slaughtered. If you don't think your lot's up for that, best thing would be to scatter to the wind.
If not us, then who?
Let me ask you something. Why South Cape Station? Liberty's right next door, and it wouldn't take much for Sentinels to surround you and cut you off from everything.
It's rare that outcast cells stay put more than a few days. Nature of the beast, I guess. With this place, we were just looking for something more permanent where we could stockpile supplies and safeguard assets. The landfill keeps away Sentinel and Skeller tourists from the capital. We're right near to our fields of operation and close enough to Sentinel that we won't show up on radar. As far as security's concerned, the Creek does a decent job of keeping us hidden, and looking out at the cabins is a bonus.
How does Sentinel Corp take control of Aroa?
Skell hired them to deal with us initially once he realized that he had some resistance against transhumanism, his own private militia. They started making arrests, so a few of us went to ground and our sympathizers followed, thinking they'd leave us alone once we were outside of the cities.
But they didn't.
Stone got permission to operate outside Liberty and Infinity, and Skell let him set up shop in the Cold War installations to patrol the wild. Once they got there, they did just enough to keep us at bay, while using us as cover to bring in men and vehicles, which he hid from Skell in some underground bunkers, which of course are now called Camp Ferret and Camp Weasel.
Son of a bitch has a sense of humor.
We were watching the whole thing happen. And when they grew strong enough, they took over. They literally came up out of the ground. Skell had no idea what hit him.
If I was looking for a fight, where should I go?
With Sentinel Corp, you that hard up?
Trigger finger needs its exercise.
Well, Sentinel patrols the city centers and industrial complexes pretty heavily, though there's always civilians around, so I'd keep away from those if you can help it. Then there's the settlements they built when they first got here, in the southwest and northeast, where they keep their reserve garrison and store resources.
That sounds like more fun than anybody should be allowed to have.
If you're looking for more of a skirmish, you could check out one of Aroa's many Cold War-era bunkers left courtesy of Uncle Sam. They also set up some transportable structures and took over some Skell architecture. Basically, if you see a green storage container-looking thing, Sentinel's probably nearby. Of course, if you don't feel like looking that hard, they patrol most of the island 24/7, so you could just pick a spot and wait.
I want to know about the bombing.
It was a mistake.
There was nothing strategic about the Scout Foundation. It was an office building. You weren't even at war yet, so why do it at all?
Attention? Skeltech completely ignored us when we tried to meet with them about transhumanism. We'd been getting the runaround in Aroa's parliament, who were a bunch of Skeltech groupies anyway. There was no other way to get people to wake up about what was really happening.
Except the civilians out were in the building. Not doing much waking up, are they?
I get it, okay? We've been through this before. If there's something I can actually do about it, let me know. Till then, drop it.
Is it over? Or do you plan on playing terrorists some more?
We aren't terrorists. We were activists who went too far. Now I'm not sure what we are. But causing civilian casualties again would destroy whatever ethical glue is still holding us together.
How do the outcasts manage to sustain themselves out here?
Barely. None of us have the skills or equipment to farm or fish. Even if we did, it'd bring us a boatload of attention that we couldn't afford. Once in a while, a civilian will leave some food at a dead drop, but it's risky and never much. Best bet's always to steal from farms and raid Sentinel supplies, but of course they're protected. Then there's still the matter of getting the supplies out to as many cells as possible while avoiding detection.
Nobody thinks about food at first. That's why so many groups who call themselves revolutionaries end up as bandits. Even if you don't think it's possible now, you'll want to be careful you don't drift that way. I was out at Darkwood Island. Looked like Skell built a city and abandoned it. Are you at all worried about the increased traffic around the industrial facility near here? Being that your HQ is so close, I mean.
The only human
Are you at
within
all
miles
worried about
is
the
a
increased
skeleton crew
traffic
of
around the
Sentinel
industrial
rejects who
facility
probably
near
got
here?
transferred there as a punishment.
Being that your HQ is so close, I mean.
The only
Are
human
you at all
within miles
worried about
is a
the increased
skeleton crew
traffic
of
around the
Sentinel
industrial
rejects who probably
facility?
got back and forth on those barges day in and day out, and the only thing that follows us is a stink.
Can you tell me why Sentinel's got a prison set up in the survival shelter complex?
Nope, never been. Never planned to either, but I've heard about it. Given Skell's vision, it doesn't seem too far-fetched. An illegal prison in a remote fortress, on top of a mountain, surrounded by ice and snow where no one in their right mind would go looking? No offense.
None taken. But the size of the place, it's insane. Looked like you could fit a row's whole population in there.
I can't see a scenario where Sentinel would use all the space, but clearly they were thinking big, which gives one pause.
Well, I retired Herzog, who was running the place, but I'm sure that's not going to do anyone any good. We'll just have to see. What's up with the security center?
It's a security center?
A penitentiary in Skell's personal paradise of freedom?
It popped up pretty much right after the outcasts started kicking up dust about Skell's agenda. They sold it to Parliament as a place to hold troublemakers before they could be transferred off the island. But of course, when Sentinel showed up, Skell handed them the keys to help them with their peacekeeping. Weirdly, Sentinel didn't really use it. Not sure if it was too small or what. Most outcast and civilian inmates get sent up to the prison that used to be the survival shelters in Good Hope Mountain.
Any advice for fighting in World 2.0?
The name of the game is take out their drones faster than they can launch them. It's a bitch, but that's why we always carry jammers that'll shut off any live drone or vehicle happening by. At least for a while. Another option would be to make your peace with the devil and use sync-shot drones to take out specific targets.
Sync-shot drones?
They only target humans, though. They can't target drones. There's also a variation on the Legion drone, the ones in the drone swarm. They're like little flying guns that basically take aim in any direction and wait for a signal to execute their target.
Got any lying around?
No can do. We mostly leave those things alone. Kind of goes against what we're trying to be.
Sounds like just another weapon to me.
If you're inclined, you can get them hot out of the oven from Skell-Tech labs or assembly lines. Hell, even some startups might have them. And come to think of it, the Omega Center ought to have plenty.
See you later, Haruhi.
Not if I see you first, Brute Squad.
You see this coming when Skell first showed up? You think we'll be alright? Didn't think I'd be shooting people, that's for sure. You ever see yourself doing